What you can do to support women who have this is to help them with the household chores, feed their kids, take care of their children. Try not to cook too much because of the smells will make it really bad, especially meat is often a bad trigger. And oftentimes it's hamburger meat, not as much chicken, but every woman is different. Do not try to belittle her, do not downplay what's going on, and also do not scare her either, but take her to the hospital when she needs it. If she looks bad, but she's saying that, she's fine, you need to take her to the hospital. And if she starts saying things like dangerous things or bad thoughts about the pregnancy, that means that she's past when she needed help. You need to take her to the hospital as well. I know there's times when I was, when your mind starts to think things, and you start to think, I could do something and this would be better, like right away. And I am the most pro-life person you'll ever meet, but it happens. That's what this disease does. That's how it progresses, and you start to have just really, sad thoughts, and you need to get those women help. And then honestly, you feel like you're starving to death. You're too weak to hold your arms up to wash your hair in the shower. And I mentioned that before, and I mentioned that several times, the shower thing, because that's a task you do every day for the most part, most of us. And we're just used to it. It's just part of life. But all those things that are part of life, you cannot do anymore. And you can't really take care of your children at all. You need someone else to do that. And then some of the resources that I was given, I contacted the Ashley McCall's Beyond Morning Sickness, and they sent me a free book. As long as you are suffering with hyperemesis, they don't want anyone to go without the book. And it's a very good book. It's, it can be a little dark because it's a sad time in women's life, and but it really helps you to not feel alone. And then this is a book for children called Mama Has Hyperemesis Gravidarum, and it is great because there's so much attention to detail. It's really cute with the frosted cornflakes and frosted carrot flakes and the carrot pancakes, and it's a little bunny whose mom gets hyperemesis, and he feels very bad for her. She gets a PICC line somewhere in here. She has to go to the hospital. It's just a really good book for children who have a mom who has hyperemesis, so that they know she's going to be really sick, but she'll get better, and it's only for a little bit. And then I have these t-shirts. This is for one of my little boys. It says, "I'm a tough guy, HG survivor," and it says hyperemesis.org at the bottom. And I have the same one in a girl version. And then this is my Awareness Day t-shirt, which they sell right now for May 15th. It says, "Pregnant and starving for answers," because you are literally starving. So hungry when you're going through this. And some women are just, they're not hungry because they can't, they're just empty, but their bodies are literally starving. And then I'm going to be taking this letter to my OB, thanking her for the care that she's given me, and telling her about the Her Foundation and how much they've helped me with my pregnancies. And then my sister-in-law and me made these brochures at the request of one of the women on one of my hyperemesis support groups. And then also flyers. And these are going to be up on my blog for you to print out and take wherever you want. I'm going to be taking them to my OB, along with getting a couple copies of this. This is another girl's idea. Getting a few copies of this to donate as well. And you can take these flyers and these brochures and hand them out at anywhere you can think of, pretty much, so that we get the awareness out, so that these women are not just downplayed and told that they have regular morning sickness when they are indeed very, very sick, and it is dangerous to their babies. And some of the dangers are, unfortunately, heart palpitations, kidney and liver failure is fairly common. Needing to get gallbladder out is also common. Preeclampsia, preterm labor from being dehydrated will make you have preterm labor. And then there's risk of miscarriage. And if it's underdiagnosed or undiagnosed, these women can die from it if they're not taken care of. So, and then, of course, depression, anxiety, and post-traumatic stress disorder are often accommodated with this because they feel so isolated. They're in their homes, they're suffering with this, and often nobody understands and nobody's there to take care of them. So it is very serious, and a few women will choose to abort because of how very difficult this is, and I unfortunately understand how they could think towards that and can get there because it's such a dark time in your life. Alright, so please go over to my blog and print out those brochures and flyers. Of course, at the moment I'm still waiting on the Her Foundation to say that it's all good and for us to use the logo and everything, but hopefully it will be up there when I post this video. And also there's going to be some pictures of that you can post on Facebook and pin on Pinterest and take from Pinterest and like on Facebook or share that are going to be for Hyperemesis Awareness Day, because it's very important that we get this awareness out and spread the word, because these women need help and they need people to know what it is so that they can be cared for properly. And even the medical community is just now starting to take hyperemesis seriously and not be crackering women and realize how serious it is, because they do now get that just because it's not very many women does not mean that it's not real and does not mean that it's in their head. I'd like someone to explain to me how I can just want to puke 20 times a day, because you don't. Alright, so, and then the other last thing is, if you're suffering with Hyperemesis Gravidarum, it is 100% totally worth it. It is so great to hold your baby at the end, and you will just, start to forget about the sickness and start to let that go and focus on your baby. But you will never forget. And the other thing is that I know it's hard, but try not to forget to some extent so that you can be there for other women and help them. Alright? And that's it. Alright? Thanks for watching.
What's the most victor? Oldest sister, most sister, what do you eat? What's the most sister here?
An elephant.
Elephant, what do you eat? What do you hear?